super high heat, but we're ready to plant some fruit trees. And let me show you. So just up the hill from the high tunnel, we have 2 apricot trees, 2 cherry trees, and 2 pear trees. And so I'm making it easy on myself because nice breeze up here. But I'm gonna put the pop-up up so I just don't sweat to death. I got Blake mowing some spots out for the little apricot trees. They're kind of stressing because of the high heat we just had, so we got to get them in the ground. I got some land and sea compost from Espoma, and we are soaking them in a little bit of water, Neptune's Harvest, and Brix molasses. So that's why they're all in kind of garbage bags and bins. That's on the game plan for today. There it is. Our first official tree is a Bartlett pear tree. And it is in the ground. We did it. It's hot. We're not going to get very far today, but you know what? 1 in the ground is far enough. We actually probably get a couple in the ground. It looks great. I love it. It's almost straight. I'm so excited. We're doing this pear tree now. Got the kids working today. Oh yeah, ticking each other off and then getting in that dirt.
I'm sweating.
It looks like it.
Miss.
Oh, you don't actually have. Oh my God.
Do it a little.
Yeah, I actually just went and got the pickaxe. So we'll be able to do it. Look at you sweating. Get in the shade for a bit. Take a break. Get some water.
No. We're finishing.
All right, get some water.
There's my little worker. Don't roll that thing or we'll be in trouble. Keep it on level ground, Emmylou. Know where the e-brake is. Take it easy. This is how you train them. Lift that thing. Turn it. Don't go downhill. What's the matter? Popping neutral, did it? There you go. Put that thing in low gear, Emmylou.
It's hurting my arms.
Oh, you did good, honey. I didn't even think you'd bring it that far. Look at you. She's determined. Chip off the old block. You have your father's strength and looks. All right. This is where I worry a little bit. Got some rough terrain here. Nice job, Emmylou. Congratulations.
That's worth at least $5 right there.
Wow, what a difference a week makes. Look at this dahlia row. See, aren't you glad I made you complete a project?
Yep. I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah.
You didn't want to finish weeding the other night, and you know, I had to push you a little bit. Continue weeding.
I don't want to weed them.
Finish your project. That's the problem here. Everything gets started, but nothing gets finished. These dahlias, they're tubers. They need nutrition. And unfortunately, these weeds are sucking up all the nutrition in the soil.
We can't even grow the weeds nicely.
Well,
That's how bad our soil is.
I believe if we keep this weeded, that these dahlias are gonna bloom like you've never seen them bloom before, baby. But it's looking good.
Actually, and they got fertilized. They got foliar fed last night. I know they look a little peaked, but I can already tell a difference. And now they're gonna get composted and mulch.
I'm sure this mulch is gonna definitely feed the beasts.
It's going to feed them, and it's going to retain the moisture underneath. So they're not going to dry out as quick.
I also like the paths that I mowed are now covered with the landscaping.
Yeah, the paths were a little tricky. Some of them are a little high, but I'm hoping that'll take care of itself when they die off.
So you're going to just leave the paths bare then?
Yeah.
Is that the in fashion now?
God, I'm doing a terrible job.
Doesn't it like absorb heat though? All that blackness near your plants?
If they were around the plants, yes.
Well, I would think it would still make it a little warmer over here than...
Yeah. Yeah, but the mulch is going to help them retain moisture and cool. So I'm more concerned not having mulch around them. I mean, you see the soil, right? It's horrible. So this is also going to help amend my soil. If I don't kill them mulching.
Yeah, I can't say I miss it much.
No, I haven't done this in a long time. I'm almost out of shape doing it.
Yeah, but we got 2 young kids over there breaking labor laws and filling barrels as we speak.
Good for them.
Yeah.
I got a nice one blooming. Maybe the bugs will actually leave it alone now.
I like this one.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I saw that one yesterday.
Now, why is it so low? Don't they usually grow?
They need nutrition. They're all like stunting because they just are not happy. They need food. Same reason you can't mulch 4 hours straight tonight because you haven't eaten healthy and they're not in shape.
Actually, I'm on a hunger strike because you haven't made dinner in like a week.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking
I know
about.
where the fridge is. Make your own.
Well,
Who said it's my job?
I didn't say it was.
Well, if you're on a hunger strike because I'm not making meals, you're implying it.
Maybe. I plead the 5th.
6th and 7th.
I know I didn't plead the 2nd helping of leftovers.
Feel free to leave early and go get dinner started. So when I get home from a long night of mulching,
No,
I'm trying
see,
to do this because it's going to pour. And I really want these to be soaked and on a good start for the rest of the season.
is it so hard to take something out of the freezer in the morning and thaw it?
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
You seem to have a problem with that.
Why don't you do it then?
Because I'm
Take
too
something
busy.
out and I'll make it.
I'm too busy getting the kids up, getting
You're
them off
full
to
of
school, feeding the dogs.
You're full of it. You think it's such an easy task? Feel free to try it for a week and see how it goes. I'm tired of making dinner.
All right, I'll break out a box of cereal and pick up some milk on the way
I
home,
told her.
and you'll all be fed. I think the only cereal we have is the old folks cereal.
Maureen will be happy.
I bought that All brand. I thought it would be good, and it wasn't really good. It was not a good brand of All brand. Yeah, I was on the toilet for like a week too.
It'd be nice to have a tractor.
Well, you know what? You keep working hard, young lady, and it's bound to happen. Busted. On a break again. I know your mother did kind of tell us we were just coming down here
You
to,
guys can go. I don't need you guys here to help.
well,
No, I'm helping.
that's the guilt treatment working. Very hard for us men to walk away from.
Well, you must not feel too guilty because you have a camera on instead of a shovel.
Well, I already filled a couple wheelbarrows. So,
Really? Because Blake told me he did.
well, he did.
I only won $5.
The one that Emma brought you, I filled that one while Blake was on a break.
Well, good. Then Blake, come on, come finish. 'Cause I
Well,
don't need to shovel more.
He's addressing more important things like trying to fix a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, look,
She doesn't have a black thing on it.
it doesn't go in for some reason. Watch your head.
I know, you guys are kind of...
Separate. Emma, come over here. You're gonna end up getting whacked with a shovel.
And if you're going to do it, at least wait till I'm in position.
My Nintendo gets fit. Next time you break it, I'm not fixing it.
So Emma threw her Nintendo Switch and now it doesn't even twitch. So game over.
Can you stop recording? You're so annoying.
Y'all can go home in my car and I'll take your truck home.
No.
I think I'd rather work than Uber drive those kids.
I would rather work.
So you're going to mulch the peony patch over there too?
Good, but it needs to be weeded first.
Well, of course, but I think if you start bringing mulch here like our gardens, it'll definitely make our job a little easier around here.
Maddie went a little light on the mulch today.
Well, you know, when you're in the sun, sometimes things can get a little delusional. It does feel good though, after a long day when you hit the pillow and you know you got something done.
Yep, we've had 3 straight days of that.
And you can almost see it in your attitude.
Mine?
Yeah.
Or my lack thereof?
Well, you know, you seem like you're excited to come to the farm now instead of dreading being here because of the overwhelming amount of work that needed to be done.
Yeah. Well, and the problem is I stopped planting, so I also don't have as, you know, I'm not going to have as pretty of a place this year as I did last year. Because I just don't have room to grow. Which is crazy, because that's the whole reason we bought the place.
Well, and it could be overwhelming if you miss a couple weeks down here because you're busy doing other things.
I need like a half a one.
It's kind of like when I get in my work truck and I haven't cleaned it out in months and it's like a landfill on wheels. If you roll the window down, your vision is impaired with McDonald's wrappers.
I need like a half a barrel. And then I'm done. I'm going to smooth this out. You want to get a half a wheelbarrow for me?
Yeah, I guess I can do that.
Good answer. Then I guess I can make you dinner.
All right, I'll get right on that. What are we having?
I don't know.
Mulch meatloaf?
Yeah.
I see a little frog sneaking on the
Yes,
paper
I think
down
there's
here.
actually frogs in the mulch station.
Yes, it looks like it. He looks like he's black. He matches the mulch. Don't frogs kind of match whatever their surroundings are? Like I saw a really black toad the other day. Like it was just unusual. I've never seen one that color.
Was it dead?
No, it was alive. It was looking at me crooked-eyed, but it was definitely an unusual looking specimen. But okay, I stalled enough. I'll go grab that mulch for you, my dear.
What a man. Thank you.
Go, buddy, Ro. You got this. You got this. We could have toad races down here. Quick. It's cool.
Ooh. muggy or something.
Well, it's about to rain, I think, which is another reason why I think you all of a sudden jumped on mulching these.
Well, you know what? These are the important ones. So the more I can just get mulch, the quicker these are gonna give me flowers. And that's really why I'm growing them. Give me some dang flowers. I ain't doing all this work for nothing.
So do you have any plans for these flowers, or is this really just about the tubers?
Don't matter what plans I have. It matters how well I take care of them so I can even have plans. I just need them to grow. I can't really make plans until I know they're going to do something.
Yeah, but being in New York, don't you think dahlias should probably be less than 10% of your farm inventory?
Well, if that's what you think, you got the wrong farm.
Well, I'm just thinking with all the work involved, where you have to dig up the tubers.
They are a lot of work. I'm definitely not growing thousands. I think this is a good amount. I think I've kind of come to that realization.
Especially if you grew like very rare, expensive ones.
Not rare, just well, you know, like the KAs are really reputable. The Bloomquists are reputable. River Merle, you know, there's a few varieties that I like. And there's a few really good productive varieties, like the Cornells, that are just, you know, they pump out blooms. So
I like the 401k ones. The ones that are gonna, you know, pay for our retirement.
yeah,
The expensive ones that cost you like...
I probably don't have any of those.
Why? Just sell them without telling me?
What are you talking about?
What's the most expensive dahlia tuber we have?
I think I spent probably $35.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right, so the lilies then were the money maker.
Oh, daylilies? Yeah, but they take a long time. There's a reason. They got, you know, you got to get one that's worth registering, and then you got to line them out. And that's like a 5-year, 6-year process.
Yeah, well, it seems like you were pushing me awful quick a couple years ago with the daylilies, and now it's kind of like they took a back seat.
Actually, not anymore. Oh, did we have a bloom? Remember we had seeds. I see some color down there. That would suck if I missed it.
I wasn't paying attention.
I gotta take a walk down there.
Good. It's time to be done mulching. You did enough tonight.
I am. I'm happy. I got
Yeah.
it done.
You wouldn't want to tire yourself out before dinner. How would you make it?
I'm about to get a roasted chicken and some salad.
You wouldn't want to wreck my appetite by not being able to make dinner because you're too tired. You got hungry children out there. And they're angry.
Why?
Can you stop recording? You're so annoying.
Because they're hungry.
I told him I was only coming to drop your truck off.
Yeah, you told me that as well. And here we are.
Hey, I got some done. I'm happy.
8 wheelbarrow later.
Those need to be filled too with some mulch.
I'm sure they do. There's a lot of things that need to be filled with mulch, and I'm sure that's what we'll be spending plenty of our time on.
I want to see what Maddie did today. Actually, she started mulching, but she took all the potted ones. Wow, look at her. Look at her. She's the best.
They look good.
These she planted from the containers. So I got to clean a couple of these up a little bit. And these, she even put rocks in the containers so they don't blow away. Some of them don't have tags. So I said, leave the pots next to the plant. And she put rocks in them so the containers don't blow away. Like these look great. Good, she did a good job.
Now, are you worried about the mulch possibly holding too much moisture? Don't you have to be careful with dahlia tubers?
Not No, not when they're growing. They want water.
All right.
They look so much better just with mulch and weed fabric, don't they?
Yes.
Don't they just look happier already? Like, and I have to get the strings around them so that when they start, like we have a few tall ones that I need to really get. I gotta get the string back up because something broke one. Let's go see. I want to go see my daylily. Oh, it's not. Maybe it's not open tomorrow.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna have to come here early to see it.
Be night lily, wouldn't it be?
Ugh. Oh no. My poor Astilbe is getting crowded. Oh. Tiny little blooms.
So are you going to try to mulch around these? Like just maybe mulch around them?
Yeah.
Instead of doing the whole entire row?
Yeah, these will get big once, you know, I need to feed them a little bit too. But, cool. Wow, this is, look at how pretty this is shaping up. I know it's getting eaten, but look how pretty. You're supposed to leave them on until they fluff out and double up, and I'm doing that. And
It looks pastel-y.
No, that's vivid.
It is?
Pastel is like soft colors, like blushy.
And what's the deal with these? These look like
Ones.
they're struggling here.
Well, feel free to fertilize and mulch them.
Well, it usually is free.
They are struggling. They need to be weeded a bit and taken care of a bit. They need some food. They're a little short. Is that normal for floret zinnias? They're not supposed to be. But, you know.
Yeah, but this
is crappy soil, so.
Isn't this normal though for most people? Because you use like special soil and this mulch and everything
I'm
like
using
that.
Crappy soil. I mean, the farm does not have good soil. That's part of the issue.
Yeah, but don't most people not have good soil?
I don't know.
Like, is it possible somebody goes out, they plant a dahlia tuber, and it does great because the soil was magnificent, or
Yes.
a bear crap there? Something happened in that area that made it, you know,
Yeah.
a place where worms wanted to hang out, and
That's definitely not what's happening here.
no.
Although the cosmos don't seem to care. They're doing good. The gladiolas are doing good. Like, do I pinch these suckers? I don't know. I think I'm just going to leave them, let them do their thing.
Don't they usually have those little spit things on them? What is that insect?
Oh, yeah, spittle bugs.
Yeah. I thought we were coming to see something.
A daylily. I got
Yeah.
distracted.
It looks like it's closed over
The
there.
thing is, it's like so easy to weed. Like, literally, you can just take a quick run through before these get taller than the actual plants I want.
Yeah, but like 2 wheelbarrows of mulch and boom, you're done.
Yes. Well, 4.
Well,
But yeah.
3. We're trying to conserve here.
No, we definitely want lots of organic stuff in this. You gotta start working the soil. But growing in the soil helps.
So what would you recommend to someone who doesn't have the winking ability that you have, where you can just, you know, have some hillbilly drop off a truckload of mulch?
That's not nice.
Well, I'm just being honest.
Not really.
What?
They probably got more money than you have.
What? Nobody said anything about, you know, the hillbilly's bank account.
You made it sound like some hillbilly.
Well,
that sounds negative.
Who? There's nothing negative about a hillbilly. You married one there, honey.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm wondering what you mean.
We're just calling the brother out. And you know what? I know exactly how much that load of mulch cost.
Why? Did he leave a bill?
It cost a lot.
It's not as much as pallets of soil.
So I'm going to just guess, all right? We're going to play like the price is right. And you got to...
Ask me how... I don't even know.
Is it 400?
Close.
Higher?
I would imagine with delivery, yeah.
$4.50.
Probably.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
For a truckload of mulch, wood chips.
It's wood chips, compost, but it's also screened to less than an inch, so it breaks down in one season and helps your soil.
It's wood chips that are filled with flies, so many flies that it has little frogs in it.
Look at it, see? It's almost weeded.
We spent $400 for wood chips that are fertilized by frog feces
8 yards of it.
and flies.
And you know what? And the worms are gonna love it. And the microbes are gonna love it. And that is what feeds your plants.
It was like hot when I was digging it. It almost felt like it was ready to catch on fire.
It's not entirely done composting. That's the only bad thing about his stuff. But you know what? I've used it for years and I just layer it on every year. And it does work. It breaks down and it does enrich your soil. Boy, it's tough over here. The grass is tough to get out here.
Especially when you weren't planning on getting it out. It just kind of happened.
I know, but this is how quick I can get stuff done.
It's not really quick.
Taking advantage of opportunity.
I got hunger pains here.
I know, I'm really hungry. Listen, I am sweating and disgusted.
Well, this is good. It's great that we came down to pick up my truck and then worked for 2 hours.
See, these are tall enough to just do their own thing. The gladiolas look good. I have no idea what this is, but it's kind of pretty.
This looks good. It finally has some color to
look
it.
At these beautiful. Look at how beautiful these are. Beautiful, the coneflowers. Oh, the artichoke is good. Verbena, self-seeded from last year. This has all got to come out. Where was I going with this?
You were coming down to see this one lily.
Open tomorrow. What is it?
Looks like a duck.
Outbreak Prime. Oh, this is one of mine. This is one of my crosses. Outbreak Prime times 715.3.
So it already opened though, by the looks of it, right?
No, it didn't. It's about to. It might open at night, which is why it's really close. 715.3. I gotta see what that is. 715. Oh, my hands are dirty. It doesn't want to read my 715.3. Ew. Well, we'll see what happens. It's not like it was a seedling.
It doesn't look like that.
Not yet, but well, that's one. That's the first one, and this is Outbreak Prime. That's the second parent.
Oh, I see more of that.
Yeah, I see that too. I think it's gonna have some like extra tissue. But this is kind of wet down here all the time, so these aren't drying out at all. Oh, dang. Oh, got some tough weeds. This crabgrass can kiss my you know what. I just got to keep the tall ones out. Like, oh, we have a scape. Another scape coming on 52B times Screaming Cherries. That's mine too.
Oh, I've been waiting for that one.
All my seedlings are actually giving me, well, I shouldn't say all. My seedlings are actually giving me some crosses.
That 52B, it really grew on me.
Oh, stop it. Well, you know what's going to happen? Nothing's going to bloom because...
These don't look like they're really starting to do much.
This nice scape. 4403.
Like, why are these so small already? Like, aren't they supposed to be taller?
They're competing. Huh. I have to look up what that is.
Are you going to weed this and mulch it or leave it be?
No, it needs to be. Actually, it's really easy. This crabgrass pulls out easy because the soil is actually in decent shape down here. So, and I planted them really close.
And these are perennials too. They'll come back next year.
If I like them. If they're ugly, they're out of here.
Well, that ain't nice.
Ugh.
What if one of your kids was ugly?
Yeah.
Yeah, they look like me, so...
Luckily they have my jeans. Oh, and the
Oh,
cute
luckily
Lizzie
they have mine.
I would have a ton of these coming. This must be gold. These are These are going to be gorgeous. I should have tons of these. These are the plugs that just basically died in the trays, which will happen, by the way. If you plant a lot of seeds with no place to put them, you kill things.
So is there any way that we can catch up to you this year at the farm? Like,
What does that mean?
and the crop? Well, we're going to have the electric. We're going to try putting that in by September.
He's coming to wire August, but he said it takes a little time.
So, you going to have anything that needs to go in the cooler? You have any clients? Like, you have any plans?
I'm doing nothing because I don't even know. I am tired of planning, and then I'll be like, you told me to get this stuff set up, and now I did, and I have no place to put it, and the cooler's still not done. I'm not stressing myself out. I have enough stress. I'm waiting until it's done, then I'm doing it.
Oh, really?
Like, I'm hoping this year, or for the rest of this season, that I can just enjoy whatever blooms over here. That will be pretty. I already love the unicorn zinnias. And hopefully I can save seeds so I don't have to spend $20 a freaking pack on them. And I'm gonna just set myself up. All my perennials are in. You know, I have to just set up for next year at this point because I'm just not there. I'm working too much to really run this farm anyway. So I have things little by little. I'm taking all of those potted plants and getting them in the ground, which makes me feel good. And by the time we're done having these conversations, I ought to be done weeding the whole farm.
I would hope so.
Hey, you know what? My lupins looked all right. This one got a little dried out, it looks like. There's something peat on it. And look at that, some yarrow made it.
And Zoe's helping you weed.
Whew, see? But it's just like, even getting that under a little bit of control feels good. Dang.
Well, as I was trying to say earlier, when I was rudely interrupted about having a car that's dirty, it doesn't really feel good when you're in the car, but after you clean it up, it feels nice.
I have room for here. So if I had planted...
Now I'm rudely ignored.
If I had planted stuff, like maybe I just put more lavender in here. I'd like to get my lavender here and maybe overwintered. So, should I do 2 rows of lavender here?
Why are you so into lavender?
Oh, people love it. I love it. It smells amazing. It's like relaxing. It's calming. It's just like it's just beautiful. And it smells amazing. This is just, there's garlic in here. I have to now dig garlic. I have an entire row of garlic that I have yet to harvest.
Where is it?
Yep, exactly.
It's in there?
Well, it was. Where is it is the question.
I guess it's a good thing I didn't mow this.
Oh, you probably can now.
Well, you picked garlic the other day and it's all just in crates
Yeah, look.
inside the barn.
I mean, the stems are in there. They died back already, so that's just...
What happens if you leave garlic in too long?
You know what? You're not supposed to plant certain things after garlic, so what is happening? At this point, we just mow and start over.
Yeah, this section really got away from you.
This is a peony.
Wow, look how smothered it is. So eventually that would just die, I would be assuming, right?
No, it's actually big enough. It's holding its own.
But if we just disappeared and said, screw this farm, didn't come back for 5 years, most of these peonies would be dead.
Well, yeah, pretty much. They'd be choked out.
So I see that you're really ripping out this crabgrass.
Yeah.
Why does it keep coming back? It looks like you're going deep with it. Like you're ripping out the roots of it.
Probably, we tilled, and there's probably decades of seed in the ground. Where's the rest of these? I would have done it 3 feet apart. Hello? Oh, maybe I started here and I went down. 3 feet. Does it look like there's any? There it is! Hi! Now this one was just
I'm sure he's thrilled to see you.
This one's just gonna be dead. You know what? He should be thrilled because he's about to get some sunshine. Holy crap, moly.
Yeah, you need to come down here and spend some time with these
Oh,
peonies.
okay, Brian.
Well,
Shut up.
you know, this looks like a job you could do by yourself, really. Maybe you should come down here and spend the evening alone with your plants. Bring the kids.
He's actually got some color.
I thought they were supposed to be white, or whenever a plant gets smothered by other ones.
Oh, it wasn't always smothered.
Well, it looks like he was smothered.
It's obviously getting something. There's the other one. Hello.
Looks like he got gangrened. So this is like 2.5 months worth of weeds right here.
Yeah.
So see, people, it's never too late to go out and get in your garden and try to save those poor plants that you planted that are now stuck in the ground and are relying on you to live their lives. But you're inside watching Young and the Restless, eating chips and dip and enjoying life while it's being smothered by a bunch of pesky weeds.
There's 2.
Well, it looks great. You only spent, what, 5 minutes over there, and it already looks good. So you got another weekend here at the farm, and I think you'll be all caught up. And we're going to redeem ourselves here once again.
They found it.
All right, well, I could sit here all night and watch you weed, but unfortunately, the bugs are starting to bug me. And I'm hungry.
Head down, butt up, they won't bother you.
Yeah, well, doesn't help you.
What?
Because I'll still bug you. Even more.
There's that one. Filming again, are you?
You in a better mood tonight?
Once I heard that camera turn on, I'm like, I know what you're doing.
It's like the paparazzi following you. You in a better mood tonight, buddy?
I don't know. Am I?
Round 2 of the Dahlia mulching project. I'm here with Blake where we're triple teaming wheelbarrows. We got a convoy going here. So hopefully we can be done
She says
before the
we're
sun.
gonna do all the rows until 8 o'clock.
Oh,
But I
please.
can stop when we're done with the second round.
Really?
Yeah.
I think we'll be done with the second row in a couple seconds. So,
Ha ha ha.
all right, I'm gonna go check.
Why is this warm?
I'm gonna go check things out. What's that?
Why is this warm?
Because when a cow craps and makes
This
manure,
is horse.
it's very warm. This is horse manure?
Yes.
What's the difference?
Well, horse have more protein.
It does?
Ask Mom. I don't really know.
I guess a horse isn't as fat as a cow. So it must be better mulch. It's in better shape, folks. We got Emma. You got your CL license or what? This is a family affair here, folks. This is how you get stuff done. Even Zoe's here. Doesn't look like she's participating though. She's getting muddy.
If the pugs were here, it would have been great.
Not mulchy. Yeah, because I'm sure the pugs would be lending a helping paw. All right, I want to check out this daylily that was supposed to be blooming today. Keep it going, kids. There goes my little workers.
Here, I'll walk with you. We can talk on the way.
Oh, really? You're going to be talkative tonight? Last night you were ready to rip my head off.
That's because I was in a bad mood. Fresh start.
Well, don't be frustrated, buddy. It's all part of being a farmer. It's not fun. Oh, that breeze feels good, though.
Yeah, for sure. It'd be nice when I could just have the tractor bucket a load of mulch, dump it in the wheelbarrow, and you guys would take these.
It would be nice.
Instead of just digging them.
Yeah, well.
Why couldn't he just dump it right here?
I was kind of thinking that myself.
I didn't, because last time we did that,
It took forever.
right.
Well, that's because last time you did it by yourself. You didn't have the manpower you have tonight.
It was right where all these plants were. Oh, you're done already?
Boy, we're going to end up doing the lavender at this rate, buddy.
Actually, oh, go ahead and start, because I got to plant one.
Yeah, the second row's done.
Just giving an update on the dahlia mulching project.
Night number 459.
Please, it's night number 2, and look how much you've accomplished.
Ugh, I am tired too today.
Well, it's hard work, but you know what? It's going to pay off, and it's going to feel good when it's over with.
I don't know what this is. I don't know which dahlia this is, but I got a few that need replacing.
I'm going to go check out that lily that was going to bloom yesterday.
It's beautiful. Yeah, I couldn't have asked for a better bloom.
What is it called? Do you remember?
Well, it's a seedling. It's not called anything. It's a seedling from Outbreak Prime. And it has a lot of Outbreak Prime characteristics and peachy, tropically mango color.
It's beautiful.
It is. It's gorgeous. I'm thrilled. My first bloom at the farm, my own seedling, is gorgeous.
So where do we go from here? You hope to get about 4 or 5 seeds out of that bad boy?
See? No, I didn't even cross it. I have nothing else open.
So
You obviously don't watch my videos on how to hybridize.
So it doesn't produce seeds unless it crosses with something else?
I mean, it may produce seeds, but it would pollinate itself by itself. And then, you know, I already have one that looks like that, so I wouldn't really do that. The intention when you hybridize is to take traits from that flower, cross it with a different flower, and get something totally new. So it's blooming and gorgeous, and I should be tagging it right now to save.
So what happens though when you finally find the one that you want to keep producing the same one? You would have to.
I want to keep that one. I'll multiply that one and sell it.
So can you inbred it?
I don't know what that means.
Breed it with itself?
I just explained that to you.
You did?
Why would I want to do that when it would produce something similar to what it already is?
Because that's what you want. You finally reached the plateau.
But it won't be identical. It could be wonky.
It's confusing, all this nonsense with daylilies.
Because it's not your thing.
Well, I like the hybridizing part, but it's dealing with all the illegitimate children you create after.
Yeah, not all of them are going to be adopted into foster care.
Well, I'm going to go get a couple more wheelbarrows. We're going to check in with you soon.
Yeah, thanks for coming, seeing how I said I'm going to the farm and you're like, have fun.
Well, it's that guilt thing. It's very hard. You women are great at it.
I didn't even say anything. I just said I'm going to go at 6 o'clock. I'm going to go work till 8 because I know I can get another row done by myself. And then you all showed up and helped, which is great because now I have a row done and I'm almost on my second row and I have another one started.
I don't know. Maybe it was you crawling out to the truck on all fours that kind of made me feel guilty
I absolutely did not.
enough to come help.
I said, I'm leaving now. You said, what are you doing with the kids? I said, they're staying here. And that was enough to make you want to come here.
Well, hey, all right. Maybe it wasn't the guilt treatment. Maybe it was just leaving the kids with me.
Yes, I will definitely use that to my advantage next time.
Yes, that was enough to get me motivated to get out of the house.
Yep.
It is a lot easier coming down here and helping you than making them macaroni and cheese.
Actually, and thank you for making dinner tonight.
Well, all right now. Let's not pump me up too much.
Your spaghetti was amazing.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I did some herb butter with kids at camp today. We picked a whole bunch of herbs and we mashed them with the butter and added some pretty edible flower petals. And as I'm doing this, and look, I sliced like part of my finger. And it's deep enough where you have to leave it open to scab, but it didn't want to stop bleeding for like 5 minutes today.
You're worse than my shop teacher.
Annoying.
You better start being careful. Your guiding green thumbs are going to be missing some fingers.
Honestly, I'm tired. I did a lot today. Camp, we finished up a job. Ooh. We finished up one of my clients' jobs because they had a deadline for Friday, so of course got theirs done. I got one more deadline for Friday for a client, and right after camp tomorrow we will probably finish that one, and then I'll be here at night. And I ought to be about 10 pounds by the time this year's over.
It looks like you're losing weight.
I don't have a belt on, and my pants ripped.
Yeah,
Why?
I was going to say it's time for you to hybridize a piece of bread and some bologna.
Ew.
And get yourself a sandwich or
No,
something.
I can't stand eating crappy.
Well, Emma Lou.
Don't worry about it. That's super heavy, Emma. Don't you dare worry about it.
I said, Emma, let me take it. She's like, no.
It's okay. That happens. I've done it to myself before.
At least it's going to grow the grass here.
Hey, we'll give you a C for effort and for crashing.
It's quite all right, Emma Lou. Don't you worry one little bit about that.
It's a C plus.
I don't even know where it is.
Oh.
Here, you get half the wheelbarrow.
I don't know. Do you think she would have been as nice to us, Blake, if we,
You know what? I know what that feels like, and that wheelbarrow is heavy without mulch in it. So I'm surprised she actually got it that far. I'm actually impressed.
No, I got it to that circle part, and then she took it.
That's fine.
well, you got to teach them young here. She's a little mini Shelly.
Attitude, no.
Oh, goodness gracious, yes.
Mouth and all.
Yes, it's amazing our kids don't swear.
You know, I find that, I know some people don't like to swear, but I find that it's such a good outlet for me, because if I didn't swear, my temper would be off the charts. I think swearing just releases some of the chemicals from anger and frustration. So, you know what? And my dad swears. I learned from the best.
I swear you may be correct.
I am definitely correct.
Yes, it's a good thing that your parents didn't wash your mouth out with soap. Your teeth would look like soapstone.
Yeah, if my dad did that, he'd be a hypocrite, because he'd be swearing while he was washing out my mouth with soap for swearing.
This beep 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 beep. This soap doesn't even bubble up. Yeah, well, we don't censor ourselves here at Guiding Green Thumbs.
You don't what?
Censor ourselves.
Well, we probably should occasionally.
Well, you get what you get, and that's what you get. And if you don't like it, well, that's what you get. All right, looks like I'm filling a couple more wheelbarrows here. We're gonna try to do this whole thing or what?
No, I accomplished what I wanted, plus one. So, I don't know. I guess we could finish this one and be done.
All right.
Honestly, if we keep going. Ow! Oh, I just hit the tip.
Well, we might want to stop. You know, you don't want to push yourself too much. You do have a lot more
No,
work
the good
to
thing
do.
is it's on my left hand, so.
All right.
How am I going to get these by each other?
Very carefully.
Okay.
Looks like you need to grease the wheels up on that thing.
Just got to put it away instead of leaving it in the rain, to be honest. Actually, I don't even need to go down that road. Oh, come on, baby.
She's going to decapitate herself with that shovel in the wheelbarrow.
I have hit myself in the head with it.
Don't roll it the right way. Keep it left.
My lanes are a little uneven. I think my soil's going to be happy, though.
Well, if this doesn't work, it's time to pack it in there.
This plus some fertilizer and we're good.
And you know what's really funny is the fact that we weren't even planning this garden. It kind of just happened this year.
What are you talking about? This was the spot I wanted to grow in.
I know, but we kind of gave up and then we kind of had it happen. You know what I mean?
Well, we spent a lot of money to make it happen.
Well,
And actually,
when don't we?
it's kind of, you know, it needed to happen. But I think it'll be a little tough to get a tractor in here.
Yeah.
I might have to like shorten the rows next year so that I can drive the tractor in and back. But I'm so excited. All my lavender is alive and coming. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Look at this beautifulness.
It did look awful a couple weeks ago.
I know. Well, like a month ago, right after I planted them, you know what happened? You know, you should have acclimated them to full sun when you get plants in. I did a video on it for my geraniums, my scented geraniums, and I'm like, you can't just stick them out in the full sun. Well, I got them in, kept them in the barn so that they didn't fry in the heat. And then the hottest day, Maddie and I are out here digging the holes, putting it in, no acclimation, no hardening off, nothing. And so they just kind of were like, oh. And then they're like, victory is mine. And they just came out. And look, not even that they're just going to look like that. They're actually blooming.
Now, how much bigger than the hole are they going to get?
Oh, these get big. Oh, no, they won't get any bigger than the hole. But they get like up to here. So this whole thing is going to be like harvestable, like stems. Look at, like each one of these is going to be a bunch of lavender. Like I can harvest a bunch and probably more once they get older. These are young.
When you say harvest it, you mean like use it in bouquets?
No, I mean harvest lavender bunches. You can make lavender wreaths. People buy lavender bunches. Spas buy them. You can just hang them. You can dry them. Dried lavender is huge. You can make sachets with them, like scented for your dresser drawer. You can make potpourri.
Oh wait, here comes the lavender retriever.
But she is definitely not lavender. Are you a black lab today? Look at your mud.
Somebody needs to take the studs off. It's July, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
These rednecks, they get lazy.
Zoe do. I didn't get the redneck lazy gene. I got the redneck. I didn't get the lazy. I wish I did sometimes. Like, I was driving here and I'm talking to Blake and I'm just like, I'm tired. What am I doing? But you know what? This is progress and now I'm just like rejuvenated. I could do a whole nother 3
You got a redneck, a green thumb, and I got blue balls.
Why did I know you were going to say that?
Well, we have a colorful situation happening here. All right, honey. Time for me to go home.
Look how cute this is.
She always drags me back in. What is it? Baby dahlia?
Sort of.
Looks great. It matches your shirt.
It's so cute. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna actually find out because I've been looking at it for 2 days.
I would think at this point, does it really matter what it is?
Well, that's why
It's growing. That's what it is.
rushed over to try and figure it out. Natalie G.
That's great.
Natalie G. I bought this one last year and it did not survive, so I had to buy it again. And it is worth it. Kind of matches the...
So you'll get more flowers
Yeah.
out of that, right? That thing will just keep going, right? Don't
It's
you?
July. It better freaking keep flowering.
Well, don't you want to keep cutting it early though? Doesn't that help it?
I mean, you're actually supposed to let this keep opening until it gets a little bit bigger, but it's short, so I'm kind of trying to encourage more blooms that are bigger at this point. I got some powdery mildew happening on my leaves, so I'm gonna have to come wash them off a little bit and then hopefully maybe take off the lower leaves. And
I think it's time to put Blake on rock patrol so you can finish this lavender wall because it looks nice.
it will look nice. Watch where you're walking.
I'm watching.
Yeah, it's not like we have a shortage of rocks in these parts. I'm going home and going to bed.
Beautiful.
I'll have to shower.
Well, there you have it, folks. Phase 2 of the dahlia mulching project is complete. It looks wonderful, if I do say so myself. Looks like we have a bear down on the parkway. Take a hike, get away from the road, pal. Beat it, go up the hill. Nothing but cars up there. That's it. Run along. You're good. Go in the woods. That's the right way. Good job, buddy. Good job.